Hello everyone, welcome back to Swime Siksha. Well, as you can see that I'm gonna discuss a recent news which was actually happened a day before yesterday. So it was about the UNESCO World Heritage Site Ramappa Temple. So if we before talking about Ramappa Temple, let's talk about what exactly is this UNESCO World Heritage Site means. So a UNESCO World Heritage Site is actually it is just like the list that we have like geographical indication tags like that. So it is another kind of a list, so where it was done by UNESCO. Okay, and it's a special thing for a cultural and physical significance, like monuments or any kind of sculptures or constructions where they've given this heritage site tag. So this was actually administered by UNESCO World Heritage Committee and the United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization. So what exactly is UNESCO? As you could see over here, so the Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization UNESCO, where it actually identifies, look, and if, whenever it feels like that the monument and everything needs a protection. So if we get a UNESCO World Heritage Site, then it will go for a proper protection, and we will try to preserve the culture and natural heritage around the world of the history. So it actually proves for the, it was actually a proof for the history that we lived and even for the future generation. But as of now, in India, we have around 38 World Heritage Sites. So with the Ramappa temple, it was the 39th one. Okay, so 30 was the cultural properties and 7 were natural properties and 1 was actually a mixed site. Okay, so this is actually, make it is actually an international treaty called Convention Concerning the Protection of the World Culture and Natural Heritage. So it was under an international treaty. So this was actually started from 1972 by the UNESCO. So that is about the World Heritage Site. Now let's talk about our World Heritage Site of today's video, which is the Ramappa temple. So the Rudreshwara temple, which is also called as Ramappa temple, which is at Mulugu district, Telangana. So it was near in Mulugu district, Telangana. So this has been inscribed of UNESCO's World Heritage Site. And this Ramappa temple was actually proposed by the government as one of its, only nomination for the tag of year 2019. So it was their only tag to make of it. And if you talk about, so what exactly is this Ramappa temple, let's talk about that. So this was actually constructed in 1213 AD. So during the region of Kakatiya Empire by Ray Charla Rudra. He was actually a general of Kakatiya king Ganapati Deva. So the Ray Charla Rudra, when he was regime was actually happening, so this temple was actually constructed, and the main deity over here was Ramalingeshwara Swami. Okay, and well, it is also called as Ramappa temple because of the sculptor. So whoever the sculptor, sculpted this sculpture, so the sculptor name was it, so that's why it was prescribed from it. So it actually took 40 years, okay, to execute the work of his temple. It actually took 40 years to construct or sculpt this beautiful sculpture. Okay, so that's why his name was prescribed for this, so like that's why it's called Ramappa temple. And as you could see, the temple stands on a 6 feet high star shaped platform, right, and with walls and pillars with incarnated cravings and all. So, and not only that, the foundation is actually built with a sandbox technique. So what exactly is a sandbox technique? I will explain it to you now. Okay, so sandbox technique. So, and the flooring is actually granite and the pillars are basalt. Okay, so flooring is actually granite and the pillars were actually basalt, made up of with basalt. Okay, and as you could see, the lower part of the temple is actually red sandstone, where the white gopuram is actually built with light bricks that actually reportedly float on water. So the bricks which were used for the white gopuram were light bricks, and they actually have capability of floating in water. So as you could see, these were the specialities. Like the foundation, as you could see, I mean, like the lower part we'll see was red sandstone, But whereas the Gopuram was actually made up of with the light bricks where they can actually float on the water. And as you could see, the inscriptions of the dates on the temple was 1135 Samvat, Samvats and Shaka on the 8th day of Magha. So Magha Masam in that which they will build. It is exactly like 12th January 1214. So which was actually it was you know take up time, or it was finally, as you could see when we scripted on it. And not only that, this was a distinct style of Kakatiyas, and Kakatiyas architecture was very, very praised and in the Deccan region, right? And the gateways to the temple were, the complexes and everything. Like it has the a complete temple was highly evolved proportions of aesthetics in this temple. And not only that, they have gateways. So yes, this was a very unique sculpture of Kakatiya's regime. Okay, and not only that, the European merchants, whoever were traveled, and by seeing this temple, they were remarked this as the brightest star in the galaxy of medieval temples of Deccan. So this was, the saying which was actually given by the European merchants and all. So do remember this. Maybe we don't know. We might get a question like, which temple was called as the brightest star in the galaxy of medieval, temples of Deccan. So this might get into it. Now let's talk about the sandbox technique. Well, this technique was actually involved like the pit. So where we actually dig up for laying the foundation. So that pit will actually be filled with sand lime, okay, sand lime and jaggery for the bindingness. So they used jaggery and sand lime, okay, and which is another one called as karakaya, which is the black myrobalan fruit. So where these were actually used like sandboxes, okay. So these three ingredients were actually used up for the foundation. So once the sandbox in the foundation set up, it actually acts like a cushion, okay. It actually acts like a cushion, so in case of any earthquake. So why the sandbox technique is, it is very unique, where the sandbox technique will actually, protect the sculpture or the monument irrespective of the earthquakes, right? So this sandbox technique will actually works as a cuisine. Like if you keep any kind of an object on a cuisine, and if you shake, or if there is any movement under the cuisine will help to any kind of an object that not to fall or not to get destroyed or what. So that's why this sandbox technique was very, very famous, and this was used, and this is also another specification which made it to get the world heritage site where it needs to get it for that. And not only that, see, most of the vibrations whichever cause for the earthquakes will actually make the monument to lose its stability, and it will on the time being it will actually started to demolition and everything. So just to give that strength and all, this sandbox technique will actually works well to hold up the foundation for a very, very long time. So that's why, as you could see, from 1213 AD still it was there without any damage and all. So that is the major speciality. So that's why we got this world heritage site tag for this under UNESCO. So as we could see, the sandbox technique which actually helps this monument not to destroy or to be strong under the earthquakes. And not only that, it was actually built like it took 40 years, and this was actually called as the brightest star in the galaxy of the medieval temples. And not only that, this was the lower part was made up of red sandstone, and the gopuram was actually made up of light bricks where they can actually float on water. And as we know that it is a Ramalingeshwara Swami temple. So yes, this is about the recent world heritage site Ramappa temple, all about. So that's all for today, and I'll see you guys with another video and with the latest news in the new current affairs in the news. So yes, please do subscribe to your YouTube channel and click the bell icon for the notifications, and do check out our website in the description box below. Thank you.